All right, man. Well, what's good? How you
What's
doing?
good?
Let's do this again.
Yeah, man, it was popping. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Oh yeah.
I'm good. So, tell me, the music.
Yeah.
Let's go straight to it. Where you at? What? I guess more so, because I noticed you have themes with most of your projects. There's, like the last one. I believe it was the last one. Can't even keep track anymore. But the one with the hummingbird.
Yeah.
What was kind of like the message behind that one? I guess.
It's funny. No one. The only way you ever find out is if you ask me straight too.
Yeah.
I noticed during that era when I made that album that there was a lot of people, a lot of rappers that had an animal for something. Like there was 50 Cent and the Lion, obviously Snoop Dogg. There's Drake and the Owl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I called it Hummingbird because I felt like, a hummingbird is unique.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I had to, stand out, be unique. It flutters fast. It's the fastest bird.
Okay.
And so I felt like, I got the speed, and it also sings, and it's underrated. So I was like, I felt like this kind of represents all the music. Is I had some speed in there, rap, I had some singing, but I felt like it was kind of gonna be the underdog of albums. So that's why I called it Hummingbird.
I do that. Okay.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Yeah, that's dope. So for this, do you kind of have an idea? I mean, you don't gotta, let me know right now, but do you at least have in mind where it's going, or are you still waiting for it to kind of develop a little more?
I think I know where it's going. It's pretty much stitched together. I think I'm like 5-10% away from being done. I know how the cover is. I don't want to expose it yet, especially in a world where like promo is just not. It's not working for people. Like it's got to drop and then we promote it. Hell,
right.
It feels like it's not like how it used to be where you promote it for months and then it drops. Yeah, it doesn't work like that anymore.
Taking it back quite a bit. When do you think, or do you remember like when you first got into music, or what kind of like moved you into that direction?
Oh, it's funny. My dad owns a store, and when it was out of town, he actually used to have a CD section, and it was all Spanish, but there was a small hip-hop section in the corner, and it had like Big E and Afro Man and Eminem. I literally grabbed the Eminem one. I was like 7 or 8, and that's what I listened to. I was 7 or 8. I popped it into the big HP. The HP computers are fat,
huge,
white. Pop it in there. And he ended up having an old computer, so it ended up having a bunch of that music in there. I just saved it. He didn't know how to use the playlist, so I just, I was listening to it, and I just ripped CDs, and that's literally what got me into hip hop. Like you can't be my favorite artist unless you've got not back to back albums that are great, but you got to be consistent on how good the material is. Because I feel like there's a lot of rappers that just don't put it into the full. Once they make it, they kind of just go off the singles, and then they just fill it up, and then they vacation the rest of the time.
And it happens a lot, man. And I think consistency, like you said, I think that's a key word for everything, man. I think consistency. Recently, it's been something I've been kind of more trying to be more about. Just realizing like, man, consistency is everything. You look at artists who, maybe weren't that great, or we thought, they're not good. But man, they were just consistent with everything they were dropping all the time. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's not, I don't know where I can't remember where I heard this quote, but I remember them saying, it's not necessarily who has the talent, but it's who works the hardest. Which that's why I feel like it's kind of ill that you drop an album every year, or a project, every year you seem to drop one. So I think that builds that, almost that expectancy with your fans, or whoever listens to the music. It's like, oh shoot, it's getting to that time. It's been about a year and a half, like it should be dropping. So I think it's kind of cool, When did you start recording like your voice? Do you remember that?
I think that was 9th grade.
Was it weird hearing your voice the first time?
Oh, I hated it. I didn't I legit, truly did not like it till I was like 21 or 22. I still kept going. There was a big gap of like no confidence in my voice, and I remember some people sometimes are like, "Oh, you got the voice." I just like could hear some awkwardness into it. I thought it was weirdly deep, like it sounded like a dumb deep.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know, like the dumb kid who sounds deep. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it sounds so weird. That's how I felt I sound.
Like, what's that dude?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like Ed and Eddie.
Like Ed, yeah.
Like Ed.
That's how I felt like.
Interesting. So, are you gonna start after this project? Are you planning to like do like a tour run or shows, anything like that?
Yeah, I have a whole 2-year plan. This 2-year plan is long. I got festivals. I got definitely my first headlining tours. This is the very first one. My other thing is we're gonna try to do a video game out of it too.
A video game?
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, we're gonna do a video game. I don't want to say what it is because it'll just kind of give it out. But there's a vehicle involved.
Okay.
That we're trying to bring to festivals. So it's not your regular car, right? It's a prop vehicle, but it's cool. And we also got.
I'm not gonna guess. I'm just thinking.
We also got. What else is that I got? I'm trying to do a tour. This is also my first tour. Not just my first tour, but my first new entity tour, where I'm gonna make this tour annual, but it's not just gonna be a performance. It's gonna be, I want it to be like a
festival
kind of like a festival on the road, wild and out, kind of thing.
Okay.
Something different, because I want this show, I want this tour to, like, if it's gonna be annually, it needs everything to have the replay value to people to come back the next year. Right. I want people to go, oh, I'm gonna go again next year. You know, I don't want people to just go, oh, I went last year. Like, I want something
bring them back.
So there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it that I'm involving.
That's dope, man. I think that'd be tight. If you make that game anything like PUBG, I'm totally with it, bro. I'm fucking people up on that shit. No, that's cool, dope, man. That's dope. I think that festival idea would be real fun. I'm sure people will fuck with that and be like, yo, let's go, man. Or I mean, I don't even know what it is. I'm just calling it a festival. That's kind of what I get from it, you know? But I don't know what you're going to call it. You call it whatever you want to call it, man.
No, it's cool.
You know, but no, that's dope. I think that'd be dope. I mean, it reminds me kind of like, you know, I shouldn't say it reminds me. I just think of, I guess, of the OVO thing. I don't know exactly what he got's going on, but that's kind of the idea I'm assuming behind his is, how can I have people come back? So, you know, he switches it up every time, you know, and yeah, I think that's dope, man. I think that's good. I really dig what you do, you know what I mean, as far as, you know, you seem like you're always putting something out, very consistent with the projects, always dope as fuck, super cool, you know what I mean, and I'm very inviting. I've always enjoyed that, you know, that you're very like, oh, come through, you know what I mean, it's not never like a thing, and that's dope, man. I think a lot of people that do work with you, I'm assuming that's one of the qualities they probably enjoy as well, you know?
Yeah.
That is very cool.
I hope so.
You know, you feel comfortable like that. So. They feel like they're kicking it, they're just chilling, you know, and being able to create something. So, you know, it's dope, man, and you know, I hope shit works, bro. I hope it pops off and just goes, you know what I mean? Yeah. Right now it's on.
Can I show you some things?
Yeah, show me some shit.
Show you some
Play
things?
it on there though, because I don't have the connection to this shit. Like.
Riding through the town, no, we ain't hiding. Boy, I'm on a cloud, I think I'm flying. Kill 'em with these bars, boy, you be dying. I do this shit with ease, ain't even trying. Zoning, riding by myself, I've been zoning. Shooting stars, hope I don't miss, we be zoning. The UFO, my dips, we be rolling.
Yeah, 2 a.m., I got shit to do. No sleep, cause I'm on the move. Workaholic, my mode. I've been framing all of my roads. Don't fuck with no swoosh shots. I'm content with my bros. Ain't no rap step on my toes. Shit, now that I'm pretty known, bitch. I need that, I need that. I need confidence and less feedback. I need common sense and I mean that. I need dominance and you'll see that. I mean I'm whipping it windows down, bases into my soul. Wow, no police on the road now. Full asleep with my phone out. Full asleep with my phone out. Smoking, my windows are fucked up. I'm rolling another, fucked up. Smoking, my windows are fucked up. I'm rolling
That back
another,
vocal
fucked
good.
up.
Yeah. But this is like an interlude style.
Ooh, that's a hard ass beat.
The room in the venue.
Yeah, I love this.
The room in the venue. Yeah. Feeling like the smartest dude in the room in the venue. When I see egos put up front just to challenge my mental. I understand no one is perfect, trust me, I get it. But even David killed Goliath and that was defensive. I buy a pistol just to hold on to, just in case. I pray that I never had to take it out of this case. I'm making sure my mama never get kicked out of place. Not being humble never took me nowhere anyway.
I like that, man.
You know what I mean?
I feel like I don't hear you rap like that a lot.
It's hard to like give yourself advice sometimes, and I know that I feel like we can do it as humans. Like,
Oh yeah, man.
I feel like the knowledge comes to us sometimes. Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. Well, thank you for coming.
Yeah, for sure.
And good luck on all the music,
Yes,
man.
of
I'm
course.
looking forward to the album, to the tour,
Yeah.
the whole thing. You know.
Yes, I hope the show goes well.
Thank you, man. Thank
know,
you.
I appreciate being on here.
Appreciate
thank
it,
you
man.
again,
Thank
bro.
you, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hell
Take
yeah.
care, man.
Yes, sir.
I dig it. Do a beat or what?
A beat?
Yeah, let's do a beat
Let's
and we'll
do a
jump
beat.
back into the convo.
Yeah. 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 Wanna be a rapper, this is how you do it. Yeah. Always gotta do it, never fucking lose it. Money music, always doing fucking music. I done made a set of go, yeah, they better do it. This is how you do it. I'm on a ton of new it. I want to murder, dog. No, I ain't not new to it. I ain't to the master, it ain't to the baby. I done money to it like I'm a ball like a rocket, never seen it before. I just seen it, might have seen it. You ain't seen some hoes, and you ain't telling men or not. And so it be a lot, as rappers are a lot. And so it can or not. You ain't never seen one like me these days. Wanna matter about a king, not a B these days. Do my own videos, and you ain't gotta know. Anytime you want a price, I'm a million low. And so them hit them on the low, take a seat on me. I'm a build a fucking building just to singing it. And now to see the money go, and leave the money go. It doesn't matter how we do it, how it flow.
How it go, how it go, how it do. I'm just trying to do my thing, man. Hey, how are you? I'm just cool, man. I'm feeling kinda blue, why lie? I'm just trying to do my thing, but I'm feeling kinda fly, kinda high, kinda wave. I'm not trying to catch a wave, man. I'm trying to make tsunami in this bitch. I do all day, man. I'm trying to do my thing. I don't think they hear my slang. I'm trying to get it out here, man. I'm really just trying to get paid. Pay me up, bitch. Pay me like you owe me, and it's been a week. I'm just trying to do my thing. Sometimes, man, they be feeling weak. I be healing all your raps. I swear that shit be really weak. They tell you that it's hard, but I be looking at it. Man, not me, man. I wouldn't do no shit that's whack. I'm just trying to do my thing. I wouldn't do none of that. I'm just trying to do this shit, man. I don't know if why you rap. I just guarantee you should be home. You should just really rap. Gifts for your bitch, cause really shit a man. I'm just trying to do my thing, man. I'm trying to understand why you in front of the mic and can I take that shit from you? Man, you wasting all your breath and you just wasting the 1-2. That's 1-2 check. I'm trying to do my sushi. She telling me that she want me to eat it like it's sushi. I tell her, bitch, we uche. She got even through right now, and I guarantee the floor just shooting like a use. I'm use.
You ain't never been where I been to. I done sent a minute, I done meet her again to. I'm out of money into, you ain't into what I'm into. I done met a city, and get it when I get you.
Get you when I get you. Man, they really fake. I don't know exactly why they tryna take a piece of plate. Why they out here tryna scrape. Dog, we out here and we eating and we sleeping. I'm just tryna do my thing, man. What they teaching, ay?
Why they hate? I done seen it by the fake. Wanna see they all fake. I done beat it to the taste. If you wanna get a taste, I'ma go into my place. I'ma need it to the base. I just give this to my race.
Hey, need a rake, cause I'm breaking all the fake shit. Tryna do my thing, man, I'm jumping in the lake, bitch. She and I'm out to drown. I'ma tell her when to go. I'ma do exactly what it is, man. She just took a hula whoop.
Going down the track, on the railroad and you can't bring it back. I tell them on the neck, they say I got a neck. It's to them on the titty, if you tit them on the back, got a lady at the back.
Hit him with a bat, I take it out the park. Tryna do my thing, man, I can't do me without the spark. Tryna get it out the go, I'm just tryna hit the floor. She just told me that she wanted this, she said that she want more, like whoa. What's this? Yeah. Hey, I was writing things, Hey, I was writing things now. Wait, moving through the flames now. Hey, this so rolling fire, boy. I'm trying to do my thing now. I don't got no time for no hating. I don't know what they gon' do it if they know that your boy out here on the thing. Hey, I don't know exactly what they on. I'm trying to get it to the top. I'm trying to flip it, man. I'm trying to do my thing. Hey, I don't got no time for no hating, boy. I'm out here doing me. I'm just trying to do my thing, man. You blind, or can't you see? I'm just trying to tell you exactly what it is. This ain't TV. Man, I do this shit for now. Man, I do this shit for me. I could give a fuck about you, man. I'ma get it whether regardless. I'm just trying to do my thing. I guarantee that your bitch honest and she on it. She be hopping like a motherfucking ball on the motherfucking court. Man, we out here and we on. Man, we gone on this bitch. Man, we on this bitch. Guarantee that me just out here and she alone on the bitch. And you know we out here trying to get the motherfucking dope. I'm just telling man I is. Man, that's all that I know. Hey, I ain't telling on nobody. I ain't 6'9". I ain't trying to do my damn boy just fine. I'm just trying to tell you right now, this not. I ain't got no time, I ain't got no motherfucking watch on. I ain't got no time, no shit. I ain't tryna do my thing, no lip. If you talking manic slick, and I guarantee your trip. If you talking very slick, man, that's guarantee your slip. You'll be slipping. I'm tripping on this bitch, man. She be dipping in the whipping. I'm just tryna do my thing. She out here jumping on the dick. Man, I tell her, hold away. I'm just tryna do my thing and guarantee that shit is hotter than the flame. In the middle of the summer, boy, I'm coming through no Hummer. I'm just tryna do whatever. Guarantee I'm number one, I'ma know. I ain't never number two or number three. Man, I cannot even see. Man, I'm trying to do my thing. Got no bling, I got no shine, got no diamond on my neck. I'm just trying to do my thing. I kill that shit, that's for respect. Man, I guarantee your boy, and I'm coming for your neck. Like a motherfucking jeweler with the chain on every necks. Yeah, we on.
Oh, shit, bro. Holy shit.
There
you go. What the hell? You doing drugs or something.
That beat was hard, though.
That was
like,
nuts.
sheesh.
That was nuts.
That beat was pretty hard.
Oh, shit. Okay, I need a water for that.